So, how have you been since we last saw you?
I've been doing well, Dr. Tan.
Good.
Yes.
And you finished the medication that we gave you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. No side effects. No problems with your stomach or
nope.
bowel, bladder, or anything like that?
No.
Good. So, like we talked about before, it's something that we don't want to keep you on forever. Okay, because it can affect your kidney and your liver, and we've checked those things out, and they seem to have been stable. But the more we keep you on it, the more chance there is with it.
Okay.
And what have you noticed about the toenails?
The toenails, well, at least this one here, it just it just kind of it's not as congested. What's what I'm looking for? Congested?
Well, thickened, right?
Thickened,
it's lost a little bit of its thickness, which is good.
That's the new nail.
Right.
And then that this one is a problematic one, but we're focusing on this one here.
Correct. But the issue is it's one of those things where I'll tell you toenail fungus. It's hard to know how you get it. Sometimes people just get it. Sometimes, we think that if you go to like a nail salon or somewhere where you're kind of, a gym, where people are sharing space, that can certainly cause some issues where you need, where this can happen.
Got it.
But it's easy to get, but I will tell you admittedly, it's hard to get rid of. There are times when we even take off the nail and it kind of grows back with it. Ooh. So the biggest thing is really trying to control your pain, okay?
Right.
So the medications help to thin it out, and we'll trim some of these ones, and, the idea is hopefully that won't bother you as much. But I'll tell you in the honesty bubble that, sometimes it's hard to make go all the way.
Got it.
Away.
And thank you for being honest and realistic about it. So, and how long have you been working here, doctor?
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah. So.
And do you like helping people out?
Usually. it'd be hard to.
Of course he does.
Doing that, right?
Of course he does.
But let's go ahead and kind of trim those up a little bit.
Okay. Yes.
So if you want to, you can kind of switch over to the handheld because then you can look down.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah. So we'll take this off.
Pause. We're gonna go ahead and just clean them up real quick. Okay.
Okay.
So just doing that. And then I am going to just trim up this smaller nail first. So you just want to be careful. Obviously, you can trim the things at home yourself, but you just got to be careful not to cause it to bleed, because the problem is if you cause it to bleed, you can give yourself an infection.
Right.
And that's, not so great. So you can see the difference with a regular nail and this nail is essentially, it's, black, right? You can see that dark color.
Yeah.
And then it's a bit thicker. So you'll see when we cut it, it's a bit thicker than the other part.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But the idea is just to really get it so that it's stable. If you have an ingrown or something, you can certainly start digging in. Mm-hmm. But otherwise, what we're just trying to do is just trim it so that it's not rubbing on the shoe or causing you any irritation or pain.
And the over-the-counter stuff, Tinactin, stuff like that, does that sometimes help? Or?
Yeah, I usually have patients start with that before we go to the big guns, and certainly that can provide some level of relief. But the problem is it's kind of one of those things where the fungus gets really set into the nail.
And what causes? Well, how does one get fungus just from?
Well, so that's the thing that sometimes it can be if you're a little sick or or immunocompromised, you can certainly get it. But but again, I would tell you a majority of patients, they're just going to the nail salon, going to the gym, parts where everybody's feet are in the world.
Got it.
And that kind of causes some problems there. So you can kind of see here, we definitely trimmed it down and stuff. We don't want to take the whole thing off or anything.
Right.
Okay. And then let's go to here.
Yes.
This is a little more dramatic because what we're going to do is kind of.
Oh no, doctor, you're killing me.
We're going to just try to.
Yeah, it's a joke.
But the issue is, the problem is we kind of act like a cover. If you look, kind of come from the side a little bit, the other way, come from the other side. You can kind of see there's like a little hole underneath.
Oh, wait.
Right. Let's see here. So if you kind of go right there, you can kind of see that there's a little hole.
Oh, gap, yes.
Right. So I mean, those are parts of kind of the weakness of the nail there. We can certainly start taking off the nail a little bit, but it just depends on how far down the rabbit hole you want to go.
No rabbit holes.
So I'm just kind of trimming it down. You can kind of see, So we're just going to kind of trim it down. But I mean, the issue is we can take off the nail, and it may grow back better, or to be honest, it may grow back the same.
Right.
So we just have to sort of be honest with that.
The rabbit hole, you mentioned that before.
Yeah. So we're just kind of shaving off the nail. You see?
Yes.
And there are little at-home things you can do, like a Dremel. People have the thing where they can kind
the
of
buffer
shave.
thing,
right, and that can kind of sand it down a bit. You just have to be careful, like I said, that you don't cause a wound to cause a problem.
Right, doctor.
Okay. So I am going to take a little.
I'll buy you coffee.
Need a break? You let me know. Okay.
I'm not being dramatic, guys. It's just kind of sticky, but he's
trying to be gentle.
Yes, he's a good doctor.
So you can kind of see, right?
Yes,
see, there's this stuff kind of underneath it.
Yes.
So,
Oh yes. Oh my God, what is that?
no, that's just the fungal
Blood?
stuff. No, it's just the fungal stuff.
Oh my God, that's fungus.
Yeah. So it's just again, that's part of that kind of area there. So we'll clean that up a little bit, but you can kind of see that lives underneath.
This is a rated R video.
So just kind of clean that up a little bit.
Wow.
But again, we can keep going, but then the nail kind of will come off, and I don't want to do that.
No, doctor, no.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to work a little on this side.
Yes. Ay, coño carajo.
I just don't want the nail to get snagged on anything either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A couple of times I've snubbed it, but it's not that bad when I snubbed it. Have you snubbed your toes a couple of times?
Try not to. Okay. So you can kind of see, I mean, this is just kind of a trim up, and we're going to just kind of clean the bottom out. But, I mean, the issue is, obviously, there's some stuff here, but, it just depends on if you want to try to remove it all, we can, but that also means the nail will most likely come off.
And it could come back the same way.
Exactly.
Right. It's a rabbit hole.
So, but the nail may naturally come off on its own.
Right.
And that's okay.
Right.
Okay.
Where'd you go to school, doctor?
Well, I was born and raised here in Southern California.
What part of Southern California?
Orange County.
Orange County.
Yeah, and then I went to school over at Hopkins. Moved back here. So again, that's okay. We'll clean up a little bit more, but
okay
for the video.
Alrighty. Okay. So that's it, guys.
Just gonna, just clean it up a little bit, and then we'll just keep an eye on it. Okay.
Yes.
But again, you might find if you want to use a Q-tip or something just to kind of get some of the stuff underneath it. You see that little black stuff?
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine. But again, the more trimming we do, that nail's going to come with it.
Right.
So you just have to decide if you want to do that or not.
Okay. All right, Dr. Tan. Any advice to our televiewers out there?
No, just to keep an eye on your feet.
Yes. Alrighty.
So we're in the business of trying to keep you walking.
Yes. Alrighty.
All right.
Okay.